The 2023 Range Rover Sport perpetuates the nameplate's luxurious pedigree and adds more modern tech and a fresh look. More than simply an option for those who can't afford a Range Rover, the Sport has become an icon in its own right. Technicolor samples a variety of new models at the international launch in Spain. The new model is more closely matched to the flag bearer than ever before, and as such, it looks set to impress on paper. A range of quality engines, plenty of power and torque, and Range Rover's signature attention to detail meet the luxury SUV brief to the letter. The exterior looks like it was hewn from a single solid, while the interior continues the clean, crisp look we've come to expect from Land Rover. The Range Rover Sport fits in perfectly. It's a statement piece of automotive jewelry, one with SUV proportions rendered in soft curves and a few plump straight lines. The Range Rover long ago led the march away from boxy SUV lines toward a modern silhouette. The Sport nails it with retractable door handles, thin bands of LED headlights, as few cut lines as possible, and a slight wedge at its heels that gets capped by tall. The Range Rover Sport also boasts on-road adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go support and lane-keeping steering assist. Rounding out the suite of available on-road driving aids are blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert with reverse pre-collision detection, a 360-degree camera system, a rear camera mirror, and an adaptive speed limiter that can automatically adjust the cruising speed as the posted limit changes. The entry-level engine is a turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-six that employs a 48-volt hybrid system and makes 355 horsepower in the P360 SE and 395 horsepower in the P400 SE Dynamic. A plug-in hybrid P440e setup is exclusive to the fancy autobiography trim and pairs an electric motor to the inline-six for a combined 434 horsepower. The juiciest cut can be found in the P5 31st edition, which comes only with a twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8 engine that pumps out a robust 523 horsepower. Land Rover estimates the V8 will motivate the Range Rover Sport to 60 miles per hour in just 4.3 seconds. The new Range Rover Sport deploys enough sophisticated chassis systems that even when it's equipped with the monstrous optional 23-inch wheels, it doesn't ride like garbage. Its ride is silken smooth, in fact. The brakes work well, the transmission remains the best automatic in the business, and I'm really struggling to find any aspect of the Range Rover Sport P530 I didn't enjoy. I suppose I didn't look at the fuel economy, which is no doubt not very good. The interior design has taken a more minimalist approach this time around, with a reduction in the number of buttons and switches and a more streamlined appearance throughout the cabin. Buyers can choose from either textile or genuine leather upholstery in attractive two-tone designs. The dark-tinted chrome accents look particularly premium. Power-adjustable front seats are standard, but a set of chairs with up to 22 ways of adjustability as well as massage, ventilation, and winged headrests is optional. An integrated air purification system is available and is said to reduce odors, bacteria, viruses, and allergens from the cabin. The interior carries the same unfussy style as the exterior, with a large, curved center screen floating just above the surface of a simple dashboard and a second screen tucked into a binnacle behind the steering wheel. It's a calm, orderly environment punctuated only occasionally with flourishes, such as forged carbon trim. The Range Rover Sport's redesigned dashboard offers plenty of digital real estate, with a large 13.1-inch curved touchscreen serving infotainment duties and an even larger 13.7-inch screen parked in front of the driver to display the gauges. Land Rover's Pivi Pro interface is the company's best attempt at in-car infotainment yet, but as we've learned using it in other models such as the Defender and the Discovery, it's not without its quirks. The displays are crisp and clear though, and it looks high-end floating above the Range Rover Sport's upholstered dashboard. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity are standard, and all Range Rover Sports come with Amazon's Alexa. A wireless smartphone charging pad is cleverly integrated on a shelf just beneath the infotainment screen, too. A 29-speaker Meridian stereo system is optional and incorporates speakers in the Range Rover Sport's front and rear headrests. Most of the controls are found within the quick-acting touchscreen. However, and notably, there's a terrain response control knob that lets you quickly and easily toggle through the various off-road modes. I say notably because with the otherwise wonderful Land Rover Defender, the terrain response controls are buried in the screen. This solution, which was first reintroduced on the Range Rover, is far better. Once you've experienced its excellent knee and headroom, even beneath the available panoramic sunroof. The form-fitting chairs can be split by a cooler that can hold small champagne splits, can power down to a suitable napping position. The interior is mostly quiet too. Active noise-canceling pairs with conventional sound deadening to pretty effectively quell the road noise and the less attractive powertrain sounds. Yet every one of the test cars had unexpectedly high wind noise around the leading edge of the driver's side door. Rear seat accommodations are more than adequate with firm and comfortable, high-mounted seats, although knee room is at a premium for the long-legged. The Sport's cargo hold has an unusually high load floor but is large to accommodate all the lacrosse and field hockey equipment that inevitably comes with Range Rover ownership. I found the seats quite comfortable, though rear legroom is a touch lacking. That said, the rear seat fully reclines, should you so wish. Also worth mentioning, wireless CarPlay is now standard. Amazon Alexa is in there, too. Perhaps most important, every module in the Range Rover Sport is now able to be updated over the air. I'm not just talking infotainment here. I mean everything, from CarPlay integration to engine programming, hybrid system tuning, suspension setup, and even the steering. The Range Rover Sport's cargo hold has an unusually high load floor but is large to accommodate all the lacrosse and field hockey equipment that inevitably comes with Range Rover ownership. Fold the seats forward to boost cargo space from 31.9 cubic feet behind the second row to 65.9 cubic feet behind the front seats. Tuck it all away with a tap on the power tailgate and a day's worth of shopping gets locked safely away, whether it's golf bags or Hermes bags. The rear gets more noticeable updates, including a restyled tailgate, a single bar incorporating the taillights and the Range Rover lettering, and a lowered license plate mount. The Southeast dynamic trim features gray alloy wheels, different bumpers, and body color lower cladding. The quad pipes look good, and having the words Range Rover in black on a black strip shows that the brand is so confident in its design language it feels the SUV needn't be ostentatiously labeled.